Hey guys, long time no see. We got these Meta Ray-Bans and I want to take them out for a spin. Let's go for a walk, guys. We came back to America so that we could take care of some business, and we are here in Washington. But let's go for a walk, guys. I'll talk about why I came back to the States and what I learned in Vietnam. Maybe I'll title the video 7 Reasons Why Something Something. But really, why did I leave? Why am I back in the States right now? Well, because when I first went there, I had a plan to teach some English until I found something better. Something that's mine, some business, something that I knew and I can do. Anything, something. And so when I found that thing, I found something, guys. I started to scale and I met this girl and I realized I wanted to get married. And teaching and living in Vietnam is fun and it's fine if you're single. Otherwise, you'll have to work like a regular job, 40 hours, if you can find it, and fighting traffic every single day. And it's just not the kind of life that I want. So I came back to the States so I could get these glasses. I got a new computer, I got a new phone, and I can more quickly build up stake online in the crypto market, which is where I'm making my primary income right now. So I'm back here and we're gonna take care of some business. But about the things that I learned in Vietnam that changed my life, I'll give you 4 major things that I noticed in Vietnam. Number one is that I'm just a foreigner. I'm a foreigner first. People, they see that I'm a foreigner, that I'm not Asian, that I'm not Vietnamese, and they're like, oh, foreigner. They don't think white or black. They just put us all in the same bubble. And then next, oh, where are you from? I'm American. Next, I'm American. So I'm a foreigner who's American. That's the mindset. That's the view that they see me. Next, I had plenty of people. They asked me, "Oh, where are you from? India?" There's one teacher at the school. She's like, "So, like, are you Indian?" "No, I'm American." Are you ethnically Indian?" "No, I'm like, from the States." "Did your parents come from India?" Like she was convinced that I was Indian. And even some like North Indians, they asked me, "Oh, are you from India? Are you South Indian?" "Oh, wow." Because like I asked them, "Oh, because I'm handsome, right?" "Oh, yeah." They said yes. So people, even like I told some of my students that I'm black, I'm mixed, and they're like, "You're not black. Your skin's not dark. You're not black. What are you talking about? You're white." They didn't say that. They didn't say it like that, but they were confused when I told them that actually, I identify as white. I mean, as black. It's funny, this identity thing, that we have in the West, putting people in groups, but they just don't see it that way over there. So I am fully able to just be in Vietnam. Next thing, dating is normal. The frame of the culture, it's towards family. People expect that they'll find a wife and a husband and just settle down with that person, have kids for life. There's none of this like sleeping around thing, even though there are some people who do it, and even though there are some good people and bad people. And even though like some guys, I see they just like sit down after they get married, and the women they do like the banh mi shop or stand on the side of the road, or they like have some chicken plate or something. They run the family finances if they have to, and they still respect their husband. But like in this generation, if you're a reasonable guy, I found myself studying the language, so I went on language exchange apps and just hit him up in Vietnamese, and I got plenty of hits I met a lot of people like that. If you're not trying to sleep with them right away, if you just actually trying to get to know them, they know that you want it. They know why you're talking to them, the girls. They already understand what the game is. They're not judging you for it. They want it too, but they want it within the parameters of what is healthy and acceptable, not just within Vietnamese culture, but just what is normal. Just a normal relationship. Two people come together. That's what they want. So I found myself over there and dating with this girl who's just a normal pretty girl, just looking for a normal pretty guy, you know. Next, about teaching, I noticed something with my teaching is that I am the best teacher to the students who maybe they're a little autistic, or maybe they have like some attention problem, or what other people may like diagnose. And with the students who already learned English to a native level, who are looking to still grow in some way. Because with the first group, like I had one student, he was like hyperactive, had too much energy. And, I can see that people, they're not patient enough with him to realize that you're not going to change the world by memorizing your multiplication tables. You're going to change the world by touching people's hearts and inspiring them to do something better, something more. And this kid, he has that energy. And I knew it right away. And it's why he took to me, this kid. And, he may not be the best at teaching, but he's going to do way more than most people in the world, just according to their spirits. I know that for certain. And some other students, they already know English well, and so they can't really learn anything else. They want to grow emotionally. They want to learn something in class that they can take out to make their life better, like the importance of forgiving people because it messes with your health, and like how you can come about learning like to read social cues and something like that. They want to learn something very useful for their life that they don't learn from the textbook and that they can't learn from most other English teachers. So that's where my target demographic is. Teaching is at the very top and at the very bottom, which I find very interesting. And talking about the spirit, they're the fastest growing economy right now, Vietnam, because there's the most Christians, the most first-time believers over there right now in Vietnam. Because I see that they have, because of the war and a lot of foreign influences, there's a lot of churches in Vietnam. Like one of the main like landmarks downtown is a major big old church, Catholic church. So they know the name of Jesus, they know about church, they know the whole game and stuff. Like they have family day as Sunday. They don't, the idea is that you don't work on Sunday, you just have family time. And they are seeking, like, because I had one other student, she wanted to learn English and I had no more reading material, so I had a Bible. So we were reading the Bible and I was describing how, like, because like the Adam and Eve, that's why women are so emotional, and that's why men something, okay. She's understanding it. And like I said, oh well, God, he worked for 6 days and then he took the 7th day off. This is why there's the we don't work on Sunday. And she was really like gaining wisdom. So they want to learn stuff like that. They really want to grow in these other ways. So I'm back. I'm here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to keep building up our stake online. We're going to keep building both YouTube channels. I have 2 YouTube channels now. Stay consistent over here. Now that I have these glasses and I can see their capability, I'm gonna get some more accessories for them, and then I'm gonna be able to go out. So stay tuned, guys. We're still at it. Like and subscribe.